What's happening in the Austin housing market? It's the end of 2024 already, and in this Market Minute, I'm going to break down the trends that we've seen so far this year, what the latest stats are telling us, and some predictions about how the market is going to turn in 2025. So the latest stats for Travis County shows that the median sales price in October was $510,000. Now, if you look at that number month over month, it actually went up a little bit above the stats for September. So it shows that there's still buyer demand out there, even though we're in the slower time of the year during the fall. Overall, prices are still down from where they were in the peak of the market earlier in the spring and the summer. Now, if you go to the city of Austin, the median sales price was $565,000, and that was just slightly down month over month. So it's still following that same seasonal cycle that we see every single year in real estate. It's just a given fact that if you buy in the spring, prices are going up. You'll probably spend a little bit more, which doesn't matter if you're going to stay in your home for years to come. Just try to sell in the spring. It's usually a better time for homeowners selling, but you get the best deals if you can buy at the end of the year while the prices are on that downward trend. Now, on average, homes are taking over 70 days to sell, which is a pretty long time to be on the market. Now, if you see a home that's been sitting for a while, don't think the worst about it and think, oh, there must be something wrong with that house. No, the odds are that the seller probably priced it a little too high, so it's sat maybe a little bit longer than normal. And that is actually to your advantage because it means you're usually able to discount or negotiate the price harder if a home is set a little bit longer. To give you an idea of your bargaining power right now, most homes are selling for about 92% of the asking price to what the sold price is. Now, just last week, we helped one of our clients who wanted to buy a home for their elderly parents who are moving here to Lago Vista. Now, this was a really cute 2-year-old home. It was listed for $346,000, which was already a reduced price from where they originally listed it, and we got it down to $320,000. So that's just about 8%, pretty close to that 8% number off of that listing price. So their parents are super excited to get a home that's this cute and in great shape at that low of a deal. Now let's talk about interest rates and also what's happened with the election and how that's impacting everything. So interest rates this year have really put a damper on sales all across the country, especially here in Austin because we have so much inventory as well. A lot of people are struggling with the rates being around 7% or so. And we were hopeful earlier in the year that rates were going to come down, but they came down for about 2 weeks. In October, they went down to about 6.15%. That was very short-lived. And right now they've already bounced back just over 7%. Now, based on what the Fed is telling us and just different movement in the market, we don't expect rates to come down drastically anytime soon. So if you're someone who's been waiting for rates to come back down into the 5% range, you might be waiting a really long time. There's no indication that they're going to come down that quickly anytime soon. So what we're telling a lot of our clients who want to buy, but they're feeling held back because of the higher rates, is just take advantage of the market that we're in. There's so many opportunities to lower the price, ask for closing costs, get your rate bought down. That's how my husband and I were able to get a good deal on our home last year. We just moved at the end of November. Same time of the year, we got an incredible bargain on our home, and we were able to get the builder to pay for us to buy our interest rate down, which has saved us hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single month. Now, this year, a lot of people were also not buying and kind of waiting to see what happened with the election. But now that the election is over, people have a better idea of kind of what's going to be happening over the next 4 years, or at least who the president will be. I'm not going to talk politics one way or the other, but historically, if you go back over the last 5 decades of election history, the housing prices have always increased the year after an election, with the exception of 2008. Now, the crash in 2008 was a completely different scenario that we're not in right now. So if history repeats itself, home values should go up in 2025. People just want stability and knowing what's going to happen with the economy before they make major purchases. So if you are able to buy now and you're not tied to a certain timeline, waiting for a job, waiting for school to end, The end of the year is literally one of the best times every year in Austin where you can get some incredible deals and discounts. Now, as always, I say in real estate that everything is hyper local and hyper situational. So if you want to ask some questions about the housing market in Austin, drop a comment below. You can also contact me personally to have a short phone call about your situation and the best options for you.